to our distinguished founder, Dr. Piyush Pandit.
Now it started.
Yoga is the journey of the self, to the self, through the self. The Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and namaskar to our distinguished founder, Dr. Piyush Pandit Sir, Trustee Ma'am, Dr. Roshni Lalji, our distinguished advisory board members, special guests, guest speakers, core team of IIU, and all other attendees who've tuned in from around the globe. I, Dr. Anju Sabharwal, would like to extend a warm welcome to all our distinguished guests in an evening filled with learning and performance on the grand occasion of the International Yoga Day 2023. This day was first proposed by the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi during his address in the United Nations. There was a reason for choosing this date. 21st June is the longest day in the Northern Hemisphere, and the date has its own significance in other cultures from across the globe. Following his recommendations, the UNGA passed a resolution declaring 21st June as the International Day of Yoga. It was indeed a very proud moment for India as the motherland where yoga originated. And today, in the year 2023, it will be the 9th year of International Yoga Day, and the day has been celebrated and will be celebrated across the globe. This year, our respected PM Narendra Modi ji will lead a yoga session from the UN headquarters. The theme for this year is Yoga for Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, emphasizing yoga for the welfare of all in the form of one world, one family. It reiterates the spirit of yoga, which unites and takes everyone along. But before we set the ball rolling for this evening, I would like to appreciate the very platform which has enabled this exciting session. The International Internship University, the first virtual global internship university, provides the highest quality, accessible, affordable, and location-independent education to learners across the world. Along with internship opportunities, IIU has been accredited and affiliated with the World Education Organization, WEO, and International Accreditation Organization, IAO, and has collaborated with the world's top universities and educational institutes through the platform of MOOC to promote internship opportunities and research facilities to its learners. In a short span of time, IIU has spread its wing in 195 countries and 6 continents with a team of 1,000+ experienced and qualified global educators from across the globe. IIU has transformed the conventional education system by cutting down the additional costs and providing access to more than 1,000+ courses with internships to learners across the globe. The various courses by IIU are designed to provide quality and skill-based education, and with the motive to provide the right internships from day one. IIU, the revolution in virtual education, is the perfect amalgamation of traditional and modern methods of the teaching and learning process. And now to the man behind IIU. The man who conceived the idea of IIU is none other than the versatile, multi-talented, and multifaceted personality whose expertise spans over different walks of life, from an entrepreneur, social activist, next-gen speaker, passionate educationist, the dynamic founder of Swarn Bharat Parivar and chairman of Piyush Pandit Group of Companies, Dr. Piyush Pandit Sir. Armed with a postgraduate degree in social work and MBA, he dreams only of one thing: to ensure that no child is left behind, no matter what the socio-economic, geographic, and emotional circumstances is. His vision is to take education to students and not students to education, which will lead for the betterment of society. He believes in safeguarding and promoting education and well-being of learners at all times of life, promoting and reinforcing our students' independence and self-esteem. He has received worldwide recognition for his efforts and contributions to the betterment of society and in the field of education. Let us take a moment to applaud this extremely benevolent and selfless personality of Dr. Piyush Pandit, sir. I would now like to share a small video that we have here. Please allow me.
Welcome to the International Internship University, the world's first virtual university, which is concocted by the visionary Piyush Pandit. The vision of Piyush Pandit is to take education to students, and not students to education, for the betterment of society. He has just one dream: no child should be deprived of education. To fulfill the dream, he has worked 24/7, and the dream came into reality in the form of International Internship University. Through his concerted efforts, Piyush Pandit has made the education so facile through IIU, that the learner from any corner of the world, from any university or college, can avail it, as per their needs and comfort, at a very nominal rate. International Internship University is building a better and brighter future for all young learners, and is committed to providing quality, skill-based, affordable, accessible and location-independent education to all the young learners of the globe, by providing internship opportunities. International Internship University is metamorphosing the conventional education system, by cutting down the additional costs and providing access to more than 1,000+ courses and internships to their e-learners. Across 195 countries and 6 continents, throughout the year with over 150 virtual offices around the world. IIU has been accredited and affiliated with the World Education Organization, WEO, and International Accreditation Organization, IAO, and collaborated with all the world's top universities and educational institutions. Through the platform of MOOC, massive open online courses, with the aim of promoting internships and making modern education easy, accessible and affordable. IIU provides honorary degree, master's degree, graduate degree, certificate and diploma courses, professional education, customized programs, free courses, sustainable development goals courses, non-academic courses, blockchain technology learning lab and many more. The entire curriculum of the IIU is skill-based on the ethos of high academics, with the help of MOOC technology. Our country directors are constantly bonding with the corporate sector worldwide, whether it's MNCs or international job providers. This is done not only to benefit the students of that particular country, but also to benefit the schools or colleges which are affiliated to us. All the students and colleges will be given the support like online training, virtual knowledge exchange, internship opportunities worldwide, placement assistance. IIU is committed to providing stress-free education, with internship and entrepreneurship opportunities, without any financial burden on the learners and their family members. International Internship University, after its inception in Australia, India has become the main hub of its operations. Mr. Piyush Pandit, co-founder and COO of IIU, India, and chairman of Swarna Bharat Parivar. Piyush Pandit concocted the world's first internship university, the International Internship University. The world's first virtual university that emplace internships as preeminent precedents. Piyush Pandit had a dream to provide idea of free education to learners across the world from the year 2017. After 2 years of continuous hard work and efforts, the research about the establishment of International Internship University has been completed in the year 2019. In 2020, IIU received the Certificate of Grant Innovation Patent, Australia under the Patent Act 1990. Innovation Patent Certification from WIPO Proof, ISO Certified 9001, 2005 and IAO accredited. International Internship University is duly registered in 2021 by Certificate, Section 60. Further, IIU has been registered in India and USA. International Internship University has formed various councils to address specific issues faced by students, youths, women, and in the field of education. International Student Development Council. Objective of this council is to help, guide, and motivate the students. The council is made to ensure that the voice of the students is not suppressed. Building a sense of community is the essence of the International Student Development Council. International Youth Development Council is formed with the objective of improving the lives of children and adolescents by meeting their basic physical, developmental, and social needs and by helping them to build the competencies needed to become successful adults. IIU Women Entrepreneurs Council recognizes the incredible skills possessed by a woman, respects their self-worth, and intertwines it with entrepreneurial skills to give a woman the power to create magic, magniloquence, and money with her skill sets. IIU Women Entrepreneurs Council is giving an opportunity to every woman on this globe to witness the uncultivated talents within her, to be the successful women entrepreneur. International Council for Educators recognizes the contribution of educators all over the world in the field of education, and encourages them to be a part of it and to change the lives of many more by imparting quality education and spreading knowledge worldwide. IIU is for everyone. Whatever you covet to be, whatever you crave to do, whatever you yearn to study, without any financial stress.
Indeed, these efforts are truly inspiring and encouraging for many of us. Moving on, it gives me immense pleasure and I'm truly humbled to welcome a very passionate, dedicated, and wonderful human being who is beautiful not just on the outside, but her beauty and passion radiates inwards too. Our respected trustee ma'am of IIU and SBP, respected Dr. Roshni Lal ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. It's a pleasure to welcome you to this celebration. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good too, ma'am. Ma'am, we would request you to share a few words on this occasion.
Sure. Yes.
Thank
Namaste, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. As you all know, I'm Dr. Roshni Lal from Sydney, Australia, and it's very cold here at the moment. We are going in winter. Okay, name an activity that brings the entire world together. It's yoga or yoga as it's preferred by some. Today is International Yoga Day, declared by the United Nations in 2014. Thanks to an initiative by India, so says PM Honorable Shri Narendra Modi ji. Yoga is a symbol of universal aspirations for health and well-being. It is a health assurance on zero budget. While there are many forms of yoga, the most popular ones are breathing and physical. Some do breathing and even physical yoga daily. Others do fasting in the morning, and yet others would do it casually or for leisure. It's free and everyone can do at their leisure, and it's well established that yoga, which has deep Hindu tradition behind it, brings so much mental and physical strength. The International Day of Yoga is marked annually on June 21st on the global scale since 2015. An invaluable gift of ancient Indian tradition, yoga has emerged as one of the most trusted means to boost physical and mental well-being. Surya Pranam, one of the most important aspects of yoga, is Sri Surya Dev Pranam, invoking 12 steps and invoking blessings of Surya Dev with his 12 names. Yoga experts suggest that we should do Surya Pranam daily to ensure stable health. This year, the theme for International Yoga Day is Yoga for Vasudeva Kutumbakam, which translates to our collective desire for one earth, one family, one future. Yoga is a dance in every cell with the music of every breath that creates inner serenity and harmony. Sorry, the body of the body is our temple. Keep it pure and clean for the soul to reside in. Yoga is a light which once lit will never dim. The better our practice, the brighter our flame. It's for us to embrace the concept and spread for next generation. Let's stay blessed with good health. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your encouraging words. And we hope that we can carry it forward.
Thank you.
Moving on, I would now like to welcome another dynamic woman, a woman of steel, grit, and tenacity, a woman who has withstood the test of time and shown that with perseverance and resilience, one can achieve their goals. I would now like to welcome another formidable woman figure, none other than Lady Singham, as she's popularly known, Sub-Inspector Kiran Sethi, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, Kiran, ma'am.
I think she is not in the range. You can proceed with the further
Okay.
speak.
We'll come back to her. I think there's some issue with her network. Well, welcome to yet another stellar personality. 2 times Limca Book of Records holder, 2 times International World Book of Record holder, and honorary self-defense trainer in Delhi Police, none other than the extremely versatile and talented Dr. Shiv Kumar Kohli. Good evening, sir, and welcome to this occasion, sir. I'm sure the audience is eagerly waiting to hear your inspiring words. I am definitely. Please, sir. So please unmute yourself. Sir, unmute yourself. Your microphone is mute.
योग में अब आवाज आ रही है जी मेरी?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Welcome, sir. Namaskar.
आपने अपना मेरे बारे में तो बता ही दिया थोड़ा बहुत। ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि योग में और संगीत में और मार्शल आर्ट तीनों में मेरे रिकॉर्ड हैं और जिनका बुक ऑफ रिकॉर्ड में नाम करते हैं, इंटरनेशनल वर्ल्ड बुक ऑफ रिकॉर्ड में नाम करते हैं। इस तरह से कई काम मैंने किए तो मैंने वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड। योग में बस यही कह सकते हैं कि योग जो है शरीर के लिए और मन के लिए, हमारे दोनों के लिए बहुत ही फायदेमंद है। और योग भी तभी काम आता है कि हम सुबह सुबह जाके योग तो कराए, पार्क में चले गए और फिर पड़ोसियों को जाके बता दिया कि जब चाय पी रहे हैं कहीं बैठ के, या अपने दोस्तों को पड़ोसियों को बताया कि आज मैं अपने योग करके आया हूँ। तो और फिर थोड़ी देर बाद पता लगा कि नीचे किसी पड़ोसी की स्कूटर या गाड़ी खड़ी है घर के गेट के पास, फिर उससे लड़ रहे हैं तो योग का तो कोई फायदा हुआ नहीं। योग ये है कि मन की शांति होनी चाहिए। आप बिल्कुल शांत हो, आप उसको जैसे मैंने अभी गाड़ी का एग्जांपल दिया, जरूरी नहीं है उसको, हो सकता है कि उसको कोई जल्दबाजी हो तो उससे झगड़े नहीं। तो योग जो है वो है कि आपके चेहरे पे मुस्कुराहट हमेशा बनी रहे, आप पॉजिटिव रहे, तब तो है योग का फायदा। नहीं तो हम चाहे 2 घंटे योग कर लें, 1 घंटा योग कर लें, 5 घंटे योग कर लें और दुनिया के सबसे बड़े सर्टिफिकेट ले लें, अगर मन शांत नहीं है और चेहरे पे जो असली मुस्कुराहट जो होनी चाहिए, अगर योग द्वारा वो नहीं आती, तो फिर उसका कोई फायदा नहीं। तो मैं तो यही कहूँगा कि आप सब योग करें, मन की शांति के लिए भी करें और शारीरिक रूप से भी स्वस्थ रहें। तो उसमें ज़रूरी ये है कि आप जब योग करें, तो आप अपने आप को बहुत ही कूल रख के करें और अपने आस-पास के वातावरण को भी कूल रखें, शांत रखें, कि पता लगे कि हमारे आस-पास जो है योगी बैठा हुआ है और वो भी लगे, उनको भी आपको देख के लगे, आपके चेहरे की मुस्कुराहट देख के लगे कि हमको भी योग करना है।
धन्यवाद सर। आई एम श्योर हम सभी इस चीज को लेके चलेंगे। आपने बहुत अच्छा एग्जाम्पल दिया कि योग करके जाके लड़ाई करना इज नॉट द benefit of yoga, then that yoga is not at all of use.
और मैं आपको जो अभी
जी।
मुस्कुराहट की बात कही,
जी सर।
तो आवाज आ रही है ना मेरी?
जी सर, बताइए सर।
जो मुस्कुराहट की बात कही,
जी
तो
सर।
मैं चाहता हूँ कि एक छोटा सा गीत,
बिल्कुल
संगीत के
सर,
माध्यम से वो मुस्कुराहट वाला मैं आपको
बिल्कुल
जरूर
सर,
सुनाऊं।
बिल्कुल
और
सर।
उसी में ये पता लगता है कि आप, एक मिनट, चलिए जी, संगीत के माध्यम से जो चेहरे पे मुस्कुराहट होनी चाहिए वो जरूर आनी चाहिए और मुझे उम्मीद है कि आपको ये गीत पसंद आएगा। आप एंजॉय करिए इसको। किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निशान, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो दे उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है। किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निशान, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो दे उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है। ला 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 ला, योगा करे हंसते हुए मुस्कुराते हुए, योगा करे हम मुस्कुराते हुए, ला 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 ला। माना अपनी जेब से फकीर है, फिर भी चारों दिल के हम अमीर है। मुस्कुराइए जी। माना अपनी जेब से फकीर है, फिर भी चारों दिल के हम अमीर है। मिले जो प्यार के लिए वो जिंदगी, चले बाहर के लिए वो जिंदगी, किसी को हो ना हो हमें तो एतबार, क्या जीना इसी का नाम है। ला ला ला, योग के साथ साथ संगीत को भी अपनाएं, ये भी मानसिक और शारीरिक रूप से हमें स्वस्थ करता है। चेहरे पे मुस्कुराहट भी बहुत लोगों को कम आ रही है, बात वही नहीं। मुस्कुराइए जनाब, ये हिंदुस्तान है, हिंदुस्तान में तो टैक्स नहीं है मुस्कुराने के लिए। रिश्ता दिल से दिल के एतबार का, जिंदा है होने से नाम प्यार का, रिश्ता दिल से दिल के एतबार का, जिंदा है होने से नाम प्यार का, क्या ये मर के भी किसी को याद आएंगे, किसी के आंसुओं में मुस्कुराएंगे, कहेगा फूल हर कली से बार बार, सारे बोलिए, जीना इसी का नाम है। चली गाइए। किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निशान, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो दे उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है। मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि आपको मेरा ये गीत पसंद आया होगा, और पीयूष जी ने जो ये एक वो गोल लेके चले कि लोग योग भी करें, स्वस्थ भी रहें, तो मैंने तो आपको फिर एक बार कह देता हूं कि हमारा योग तभी कामयाब होगा जब हमारे तन और मन दोनों में शांति होगी। नहीं जो आप 10 घंटे योग करिए, 12 घंटे योग करिए, कोई बेनिफिट नहीं होगा। और मुझे उम्मीद है कि जब ये मीटिंग खत्म होगी तो सबके चेहरे पे मुस्कुराहट होगी, नकली वाली नहीं, असली वाली।
थैंक यू सो मच सर। आई थिंक आपने एक समा बांध दिया इवनिंग का। आई थिंक वी वर ऑल अ लिटिल डाउन दिन भर की थकान से, बट आई थिंक आपने गाने के माध्यम से सबको दोबारा से फ्रेश और रिजुविनेट कर दिया। थैंक यू सो मच
थैंक यू
सर।
वेरी मच, क्योंकि संगीत भी एक बहुत बड़ा योग है। क्योंकि जब आप आजकल तो ये जब हम योग भी करते हो, संगीत चलाते हैं, तो उसका तो एक माध्यम बन गया है। और ये मेरा गीत गाने का मकसद यही था कि जो असली योग है, जो हम भूले हुए मुस्कुराहट, हंसना, हम बाद में कहते हैं योग में हंसिए, जोर का हंसिए, वो भी फॉर्मेलिटी होती है। तो असली मुस्कुराहट तो जो है, जो दिल से हंसी है। थैंक यू जी।
थैंक यू सो मच सर। अ ग्रेट प्लेजर टू हैव यू ऑन
Thank you.
द शो। Okay, now moving on to yet another speaker. I would like to now welcome Dr. Alka Suri. She is a scientist by training with 36 years of experience in research and development, project management, advisory training, etc. A former director of Defense Scientific Information and Documentation Center in DRDO, and expert on POSH as a policymaker. She is a yoga practitioner for the past 20 years, associated with Bharatiya Yoga Sansthan, an institution par excellence in yoga. And she believes that through yoga, anything and everything can be achieved. Dr. Alka Suri, please take the floor and enlighten us with your thoughts. Welcome, ma'am.
Hello, dignitaries on the Zoom dais and all the audience who are scattered, spread all over India and abroad. My namaskar, Shubh Kamnaएं for the 9th International Yoga Day 2023. So my topic today is again same as Dr. Shiv Kumar. He talked about happiness and peace. I will speak about peace. Happiness. Now, I can say yoga is the technology for happiness. All our life, we are in search of happiness. Thousands of years ago, long before this modern day psychologist or anything, there was a great sage called Patanjali. And he has given a roadmap for happiness, eternal happiness in the Yoga Sutras, in his book called Yog Darshan. So, first of all, before I start, let me ask you, today, you had a day where you had some 10 things happened and 9 things were very, very good, very satisfying. One thing was not so good. And now you, which one do you think will you remember and share when you go home, share with your family? Anybody? Please say. Obviously, the bad one. You will go home and share with your family the bad things. Negativity always sticks to the brain, while positivity flows like water through the brain. So hence happiness may not always be the natural or most easy to cultivate. That is a fact. For that matter, people having everything are unhappy and people living on the streets can be very, very happy. So happiness is a state of mind. And let me share you one more very strange thing, that there is only 40% margin of happiness in our lives, which we control. Rest 60% is uncontrollable. How? Research shows that 50% of happiness comes from our genetic baseline. It is inherited in our family personality traits, our character, and our related to our biological this thing. So we cannot do much about it. We can either be a happy person or a serious person, or there are many traits of the personality which are there. So 10%, is from external factors. What are these external factors? These come from your health. If you're healthy, your state of mind will be good. But if you are not healthy, you don't have the strength to say anything, so cannot be so happy, Then your bank balance. In today's world, people have become materialistic. Bank balance plays a lot of role. Then your relationship, whom you know, who are the persons you are really knowing, what are your holdings. You have a new tablet, you have suppose in the work you have a good group of people you're working with, so it's all outside phenomenon which is there. So only 40% is remaining with our intentional activity that we control to be happy. So from our choices, what choices we are making. So quality of our mindset is responsible for 40% of our happiness. So right now, Mr. Shiv Kumar just now said, if we are peaceful, we are happy, we will be happy, we'll be giving real smiles. That's what he said, So, so what does this, so all the things I told you is because that 40% of happiness is dependent on our choices. Happiness is intentional, effortful, and trainable. I say trainable. So how can we develop this mindset and cultivate this habit of happiness? Most people seek happiness in form of pleasant life circumstances. Like you are having a party, you are having friends, and sometimes they find it, sometimes they are dissatisfied with their friends also. Usne kya kiya, maine kya pehna. It goes again, boils down to the materialistic things. So that also, sometimes it never lasts, the happiness never lasts. So circumstances change, the world is very fluid, so how then we can learn to bring about positive, deep inner transformation? Yes, we can do it only through yoga. Yoga offers a route to happiness that does not depend on external circumstances. It helps us to connect with the happiness that is our natural state. So I can prove that also. If you are a game, I will start, with that. One thing is there, let's all of us be honest with yourself. Don't tell me. You rate your happiness today, just now, this moment, from the scale of 1 to 10. Have you done it? Okay. Now we will do a little experiment. So now you just sit erect, spine straight, the slight smile on your face. Now inhale deeply and smoothly to the count of 4. Smile broadly and hold it for the count of 4. Now exhale with laughter. Exhale, smile. Okay, now again you rate your happiness just now. Please tell me, is it higher? Just raise your hands if it is higher than what you rated earlier. Okay, so you agree with me that yoga, what was this? You just smiled breathly. Your body movements and breath, it controlled your prana. Prana is life energy. So you can say that you can control your happiness 40%, only 40% of your happiness through your choices. So whenever your energy level rises, your happiness scale also rises. You feel happier. When your energy level goes down, so your happiness sinks. So either way, unhappiness also brings down your energy level. So we should be, what should be our choice? Our choice should be happy in all circumstances. This was a little experiment which I told you, and now I will be telling you what are the elements of mind, body, health, and happiness through yoga. One is asana. We all know what are asanas. Asanas are, they help, they are small, we can't call it exercise. It is stretching yourself. First you stretch yourself, then you loosen yourself, and then खींचना, तानना और ढीला छोड़ना, यही योग है. योग का मतलब है जोड़ना. So all the poses, when done with complete breath and body awareness, suppose you are going up, you will inhale, going down, you will exhale. So when we do it with our with breathing and body breath awareness and body also, it gives us a sense of direction and keeps us completely centered. That means we are logical in thinking and grounded. When we are logical in completely centered and logical, then what happens? We think positively and we don't jump to conclusion, which we always do. So when we don't jump to conclusions, we are happy. So after that, there is pranayam. Pranayam, we control our breath. We deep inhale, hold the breath. Then we, my pet is also here in the room. Sometimes he's not very happy. Today he's not happy. So then you hold the breath. Then again you exhale, leave the breath out. There are so many permutation and combination of breathing, which, make your breathing smoother. They make you calm. They make the breathing regulated. And when the oxygen goes and circulates in each and every cell of your body, you feel energetic, and energy in turn gives you more happiness. So then the yoga is not only, pranayam and asanas. It is cleaning also. It is shatkarm. Yoga is a holistic science. And that cleaning process helps us to remove obstacles to happiness on the path and help us to achieve balanced view, balanced mind, and we learn to let go of the unnecessary clutter which we are having in our mind, which we are having in our bodies. So then again, meditation, meditation and helps to uncover and cultivate our deep intentions. What are we? Taking us to the path of deep happiness, and we meditate on our hearts, and it trains our brain to absorb positive feelings, experiences, and associate with love, compassion, care, kindness, appreciation, harmony, patience, and courage, and many more qualities which I am not saying. They are there. I will be completing it soon. I hope I am not taking too much of your time. Then, there is a concept in yoga is Ashtang Yoga, Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dhyan, Dharana, Samadhi. So there is, in the Niyam, there is one thing called Swadhyay. Swadhyay is self-analysis. And we can, if we do our self-analysis or journaling in English, people are doing journaling. They keep journals And this helps us to check and reflect how far we have traveled on the path of happiness if we keep a journal. Then lastly, the prayer. It reminds us to finish off our list of desires and hurry home happy. So this is a small mantra for happiness. Thank you so much, and be happy, be peaceful. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, Dr. Alka. I am sure we all got a new perspective to yoga, and we will try to inculcate some of those practices. Moving on, if the evening wasn't star-studded already, I would now like to welcome a highly talented yoga instructor and motivational speaker, Mr. Akshay Anand ji. Akshay ji, a warm welcome to you from the platform of IIU. Namaskar. How are you, sir?
आनंद में, आप कैसे हो?
मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ, sir. I would like you to please share your thoughts on yoga in any language you wish to say.
ओके, सबसे पहले मैं आप सबका धन्यवाद करता हूँ कि आपने इतने सारे लोगों से मुझे जुड़ने का मौका दिया, और आप सबके मुस्कुराते हुए चेहरे मुझे भी बहुत प्रेरित कर रहे हैं कि कहीं ना कहीं आप सब भी योग करते हैं और उसको एक नए रूप में देखते हैं। मैं थोड़ा सा अलग तरह से योग को देखता हूँ या मानता हूँ, क्योंकि जब मैं देखता हूँ योग को या किसी भी ग्रंथ को जब पढ़ते हैं हम योग के, तो एक सवाल बार बार उठता है कि हम अष्टांग योग करते हैं, क्रिया योग करते हैं, इतने अलग अलग तरह के योग के प्रैक्टिसेस करते हैं, क्यों? मुझे जितना समझ आता है, बिकॉज ऑफ वन थिंग, एंड वो थिंग है जिससे हम अपने कर्म को अच्छा बना सके, अपने कर्मों को बेहतर कर सके, देने के लिए खुद को तैयार कर सके। और आज की नीड है, मैं पर्सनली बिलीव करता हूँ, दिस इज नॉट अ कलयुग, इट्स अ कला युग, और जिसमें से योग एक अपने आप में एक खूबसूरत कला है जिसे आप एक्सेप्ट करके सबसे पहली चीज आप शुरू करते हो, आप कंज्यूमर से प्रोड्यूसर बनना शुरू हो जाते हो, आप देना शुरू कर देते हो। और हमारे यहाँ भारत में कहा जाता है, जो देता वही देवता, जो देता वही देवता। मनुष्य से नर से नारायण की यात्रा बस इतनी सी है जिसने देना शुरू कर दिया। और मुझे लगता है योग हमें इसलिए तैयार करता है, ये अलग अलग तरह की प्रैक्टिसेस इसलिए है कि हम इस काबिल बन सके, हम खुद को, एक कहावत है ना कि जैसे हम स्वास्थ्य से स्वावलंबन की ओर जा सके। शुरुआत स्वास्थ्य से होती है, पर स्वावलंबी हो सके हम, ना केवल खुद को देखें, अपने परिवार को, अपने समाज को, अपने देश को, ना केवल देश को, जैसे कि इस योगा डे का थीम भी है वसुदेव कुटुंबकम, इस पूरे संसार को हमसे प्रेरणा मिले। तो मुझे लगता है कहीं ना कहीं ये सबसे बड़ी चीज है जो योग हमें सिखाता है, हमें हमारे कर्मों को बेहतर करना कैसे बनाएं। और आई ऑलवेज बिलीव योग इज नॉट ओनली अबाउट ऑन द मैट, इट इज ऑल अबाउट ऑफ द मैट। आप 1 घंटे में कर रहे हो अलग अलग तरह की क्रियाएं, केवल उतना योग नहीं है, उसके बाद 23 घंटे में जो आप कर रहे हो, इट्स ऑल अबाउट द लाइफस्टाइल यू लिव, द वे ऑफ लिविंग, इट्स कॉल्ड योगा। मुझे इस बात में ज्यादा बिलीव है और इस चीज को मैं ज्यादा मानता हूं कि यदि इसको हम शुरू कर दें कि केवल 1 घंटे उसे योग को ना समझकर 23 घंटे और उसको योग समझे, जीना शुरू करें, तो हम शायद पूरी दुनिया में इतने खूबसूरत इंसान और इंसानियत को हम पैदा कर पाएंगे जो देना जानते हो, जो बांटना जानते हो बटोरने की बजाय, जो लेने की बजाय, जो बार बार सोचते हो कि हाँ मैं कैसे इस दुनिया को दे सकता हूँ। और संस्कृत के कुछ सूत्र है जिसमें बड़ा सुंदर कहते हैं कि योग 3 भागों में हमारे ऊपर काम करता है। पहला करता है अस्वस्थ से स्वास्थ्य प्राप्ति। होता क्या, जब भी आप योग की शुरुआत करते हो तो जो बीमार आदमी है वो स्वस्थ होने लगता है। दूसरा काम होता है स्वस्थ से स्वास्थ्य वर्धनम, जो स्वस्थ है उसके स्वास्थ्य का वर्धनम बढ़ता है। एंड द थर्ड थिंग स्वास्थ्य से समाधि लाभ, जो स्वस्थ है उसको समाधि का लाभ होता है, प्राप्त होती है। और समाधि सोकोल्ड जो हम बुक में पढ़ते हैं वो बहुत सुपीरियर चीज है, इतनी ऊपर नहीं जाना, हम भगवान हो जाएंगे, हमें अभी इंसान ही रहना है। तो इतना ही हम समझ ले, समाधि, समधि यानी बैलेंस माइंड, धी यानी बुद्धि, इतना भी यदि हम कर ले, लाइफ में जो इतने सारे चैलेंजेस आ रहे हैं उनको फेस करते हुए कहते हैं कि वसुधा का नेता कौन हुआ, भूखंड विजेता कौन हुआ, अतुलित यशक्रेता कौन हुआ, नवधर्म प्रणेता कौन हुआ। 2 पंक्ति में उत्तर देते हैं कि जो इतना शांत रहना है। तो ये क्वालिटी एक योग साधक सबको निवेदन करते हुए बस मैं इतना ही कहना चाहूंगा कि इंसान, शायद मशीनें खूबसूरत हम बहुत सारी बना लेंगे, इंसान हम बहुत सारे खूबसूरत बना लेंगे, पर इंसानियत को खूबसूरत करना वो बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है। हमारे चेहरे खूबसूरत हो सकते हैं, कपड़े खूबसूरत हो सकते हैं, पर मुझे लगता है एक व्यक्ति का व्यवहार, उसका चरित्र यदि खूबसूरत होगा तो ये संसार आए भी इसलिए इस धरती पर कि हम इस संसार को जहाँ कोई कमी है उन सबको खत्म करके और अच्छा बना पाए और वैल्यूएबल बना पाए फॉर आने वाली जनरेशन के को देना चाहूंगा अपनी तरफ से। आप सबको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। खुश रहें, आनंद में रहें। नमस्ते।
थैंक यू अक्षय जी, आपने तो एक नया आयाम दे दिया योग का, एंड आई थिंक कहीं ना कहीं मैं आपसे सहमत हूँ, बिकॉज आई ऑल्सो बिलीव इन द एस्पेक्ट ऑफ बीइंग ह्यूमन, because we are human beings, and it is disappearing from the world. So thank you so much for
Thank you, ma'am.
such a wonderful interpretation of yoga. I think worth remembering and practicing, like you said, what we do in the 23 hours after our exercises is more important than what we do in that 1 hour. Thank you so much. It was a great pleasure, sir.
Thank you.
Moving on, it has indeed been such an intriguing and inspiring evening so far, I'm sure. Well, to take this evening to another level of performance, I take pride in introducing to you the youngest member on the panel today, Ms. Prisha Srivastav. Prisha, can you hear me? She's currently studying in class 9 in DAV Public School, Gurgaon, and has been practicing yoga from the age of 6. Isn't that wonderful? Prisha, a very warm welcome to you. Can you hear me? Prisha?
Hi, ma'am.
How are you, dear?
I'm fine, ma'am.
Welcome to our platform. And I believe you are going to show us demonstrate some postures that we can carry forward. Whatever you have planned for today, we would love you to share with us, Prisha. The floor is all yours.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank you for inviting me on this platform, giving me opportunity to share. I would. Sorry for the disturbance, actually.
No, it's okay. It's all right. Please continue.
Okay. So I would like to share first how I started practicing yoga at the age of 6. It was, I was in my class and my yoga teacher, she called me in like the yoga room after school and she was like, I want you to practice some yoga asanas because you're so thin. So as soon as I started practicing them, my interest developed in this field of art, and soon it made me relaxed of what I was in going through in the school time. You know, it was all stress about exams and all of that. So it definitely made me more calmer. And I identified my potential in yoga when I was in class 5th. That is when I gave my first inter-school competition and we got the gold medal for it. So that's when I started practicing yoga regularly, and it's just an art of form that keeps me away from all these materialistic things in life, makes me more calmer, it makes me less upset about few things. Yoga has also helped me in different ways and phases of my life. It has made me calmer than before. It has helped me tremendously by stabilizing my life and my body physically.
Amazing. Amazing. There's so much poise and grace in the way you're carrying yourself. So clearly evident. Would you like to add something else as well?
No, that's it.
That's it.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Prisha, for I can personally say that I feel there's so much poise and grace in how you're carrying yourself. And definitely one, I would love to learn how to practice that poise and grace. So maybe sometime we can catch up. But thank you so much for sharing your journey of yoga. It is indeed, tremendous that you were able to identify your interest at such a young age and used it to help, develop your personality to the one that you are. Wishing you all the very best for the future. Thank you so much, dear. Thank you. Okay, moving on. I mean, this really has kind of, moved me to the point that, such a young girl speaking with such confidence and grace. Definitely a lot of it we can learn as well. Moving on to yet another magnetic personality that we have amongst ourselves. I take this opportunity to welcome Ms. Boli Parihar, a young postgraduate in yogic science who has dedicated her life to yoga and meditation, trained by various yoga professionals through prestigious yoga schools. Her certifications include meditation from the Morarji Desai National Institute of Yoga, as well as the RYT 200 Yoga Teacher Training course from Rishikesh Himalaya Yoga Institute. Very warm welcome, Boli ma'am. And we would love to hear your thoughts or anything else that you choose to enlighten us with today. Thank you, Boli ma'am. Welcome once again.
Prana, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Am I audible? First, let me check,
Yes,
then I'll pursue.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, Pranam, everyone. This is Boli Parihar. So, I wanted to discuss few things, and I heard multiple points, and I'm really very happy to be a part of IIU. Seriously. And Nidhi ji is not visible right here. She was just told me that she'll be there, but that's fine. Let's move ahead. So let's come to the point. First, I wanted to discuss about that we are having a multiple forms of multiple things to keep ourselves fit or healthy. As we could discuss the calisthenics, when it's come to the gymming, cardio, when it's come to the Zumba. So we are having a multiple forms to keep ourselves healthy. But why we are giving that much we could say the light to that particular yoga? Why only yoga? So I'm going to tell you the few points. Yoga helps us to give the strong 4 pillars. Which kind of 4 pillars? The first, yoga helps us to give the 4 strong pillars. First is your physical fitness of your body. Second, the mental health. Third, the social. And fourth one, the spiritual things, that how you could connect to this, the universal power, the universe. So these are the 4 strong pillars which you could achieve only through yoga. So when it's come to the asanas help us to give the proper physical fitness. When it's come to the pranayama help us to give the proper calm and relaxed mind. When it's come to the other things, as we practice the Trataka means that we keep the candle and the diya just in front of us, and we try to practice the meditation. This is the practice of a dhyana, and anybody could practice, because when it's come to the word dhyana, everybody is like that, simply cross your legs and make your hands in dhyana mudra, and this is the proper dhyana. No, actually, this is not the dhyana. Dhyana means the meditation means then you have to make yourself aware, you have to make yourself mindful about that what you're doing and make yourself in present. So this is all about yoga. And do you know, in the morning, I was just getting ready and I was just watching news. Then the Yogi ji recite one sutra, and I would love to share with you that she recite the beautiful shloka that Sharira Madhyam Khalu Dharma Sadhanam. And do you know, this is the shloka of Delhi Aims also. And do you know the meaning of this? The meaning of this is that our body is a temple and we should do the worship of this. You can see that this is the madhyam to connect with this entire world. How you will connect with the world? With this physical body, right? And my soul is inside. So you should keep your entire body physically healthy. When it's come to the second point, that the mental fitness, you can keep yourself mentally healthy with doing all the dhyana practice. And one of the guests has been talking about the Patanjali Yoga Sutra, and I would give the little light on it. So the first sutra of Patanjali Yoga Darshan, the Patanjali, the eminent yogi Maharshi Patanjali has been said that the first shloka is a Ath Yoganushasana. Let's pursue this knowledge ahead. Let's begin this knowledge ahead. When the second shloka comes, that Yogashita Vritti Nirodha, that means block all the hurdles of the brain and be yourself, that who you are. Then when it comes to the third sloka, Tad Drastu Swarupe Avasthanam. I know it's being quite difficult for you, but I'm trying to make you quite understand, because these three shlokas in the beginning give us the big lesson. Because when it's come to the third sloka, Tad Drastu Swarupe Avasthanam, that means make yourself stable in yourself, that who you are. What is the real, we could say that, what is the pure form of yourself. So you need to find this thing. So in the yoga is not about doing the physical asanas. Yoga is not about only doing the asanas or many other aspects. I also would love to share with you that many people believe that yoga is only for the old people, that if you're 80 plus, then only you could do yoga. If you're having a like many disease, if you're having a high BP, low BP, if you're having a scoliosis, if you're having a different insomnia, multiple disease, then only you could do yoga. Otherwise you could do gymming. But let me bust this myth. Okay, so I'm in yoga field almost from my childhood. I'm also practicing these yoga form from my childhood, and now I pursue this as my career. But I would like to share that I have met multiple peoples. They came that yoga is not that interesting. Many people used to say in the beginning that I think yoga is not that interesting. We used to do the gymming and we'll continue with the gymming. We come for the first time and we are checking you that how you used to take the sessions. Then I said that please come and join us. And do you know, yoga is not only about that, close your eyes and simply make the dhyana mudra and sit down. No, yoga is not about this. Yoga is seriously very interesting thing, because we are having a multiple forms. We are having a hatha yoga, we are having a stanga yoga, we are having a vinyasa stanga yoga. So we are having a multiple flow yoga. So we are having a multiple forms of yoga. So it depends that what you need. So it depends that if teacher having a knowledge, that teacher gives you a particular knowledge, then that interest being developed. अब आप देखिए, आपने मांगा कुछ और है, आप दे कुछ और रहे हैं, कैसे इंटरेस्ट आएगा आप मुझे बताइए। सामने वाले दुकान पे आप जाते हैं, जो मांगेंगे वो वही देगा, तभी इंटरेस्ट आएगा ना, वरना आप क्यों जाएंगे उस दुकान पे। सो सेम योगा फील्ड में भी है, जो जिस चीज के लिए आया है आपके पास, अगर आप उसको वही देते हैं तो वो उसको इंटरेस्ट भी डेवलप होगा। और योगा बस इसके लिए नहीं है कि हमको करना है, योगा इसके लिए है अपने आप को जानने के लिए, दैट हु यू आर। अगर आपको योगा में इंटरेस्ट नहीं आ रहा है, दैट मीन्स आपको खुद में इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, क्योंकि योगा एक ऐसी फॉर्म है जिसमें हम खुद को जानते हैं, स्वयं को जानते हैं, एंड वी ट्राई टू डिस्कनेक्ट आवरसेल्फ फ्रॉम द आउटर वर्ल्ड, फ्रॉम आवर सेंस ऑर्गन्स। वी आर हैविंग 5 सेंस ऑर्गन्स इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग। So we try to disconnect ourselves from these sense organs and the outer world. So I think I don't want to stretch this much. So let me finish this in 2 lines. I would say that everybody keep practicing yoga on the regular basis. And the two disease which I would love to discuss, because I have seen the multiple females over here. Now, these days, females having a multiple problems as PCOD, PCOS, and infertility related issues, if I'm not wrong. So yoga is only the one which help us to improve the blood circulation around the reproductive organs and the other organs of the body, which help us to fight or manage the PCOD, PCOS, and the infertility and many other issues which is related to the females. And I'm not saying that yoga is only for the females. This is for the males, because I have seen over here that the percentage of females is quite higher than the males. So that's why I thought that I should discuss with you. So if we practice the few asanas, let me recite the few names of the asanas. That if we practice the Baddha Konasana, the butterfly posture, the Paschimottanasana, and the other that the Padhastasana and the Vakrasana, all these postures are really very helpful to help us to manage the PCOD, PCOS, and multiple problems of the females. And I think that's enough for today. I don't want to stretch this much. And hopefully I make my words very clear. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Boli ma'am. Indeed, an eye-opener for many of us. And thank you for sharing that last bit of maintaining female health. I think it is very important in today's times as well, because women are also equally into the workspace as men. Thank you so much,
Right.
Boli ma'am. That was indeed very enlightening. Time
Thank you.
yet again to welcome another magnanimous persona, Dr. Jaswinder Chali. Ma'am has been a yoga and meditation teacher for over 15 years and has taught in local gyms, community centers, local temples, and voluntary centers, working with people from all walks of her life. Her yoga has a fusion style of multi-modalities, and she brings with her the expertise of hypnotherapy and psychotherapy for deeper experiences. She's been specializing in yoga for the 50 plus and beginners and works on mindset and confidence building within her yoga sessions. She believes that yoga is a holistic way of living and not just a session on the mat. It is a lifestyle package and finding one's true self thorough, combining all the faculties of life. Welcome, ma'am, to this great evening. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome such a wonderful personality and looking forward to hearing what you have to share with us. Welcome, ma'am, and good evening.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to just say thank you so much for giving me this opportunity and inviting me. I'm so pleased to be here with you all. Right, so yes, yoga, as I said, for me, it's very much like a holistic package. I was brought up around a lot of bhakti yoga, which is devotional yoga, and it's not surprising then that I went down the route of hypnotherapy. So I do a lot of specializing in nidra, yoga nidra, so meditation, when at the end of doing the physical postures, you do the relaxation, which is yoga nidra, and you go into like a meditation, and I do a lot of work around like visualization and use suggestive material with the visualization to create a lot of good imagery. So my focus is a lot also on liberation, because what's happened is, so many of our illnesses, our symptoms, the stresses people are feeling, the whole kind of modern day lifestyle is because of so much faulty conditioning, so from very early on. And what's happened over time, over years, is, we've accumulated energy, and then it's kind of like stuck in our energy field, like little clusters of energy that get stuck, in our whole auric field, our chakras, and then they are what get in the way and they are what cause our resistances to the whole of our life, because of our attitude, the way our attitude becomes, and what gets in the way of even, you know, people starting asana yoga in the first place. So many people will make up excuses, and that is the resistances that are coming through, that I can't do this, I'm not fit enough, I'm too fat, or whatever the excuse may be. A whole, like a reel of excuses will come, you know, to the front. And so when people do start the journey of yoga, a lot of it is about breaking those clusters of energy and freeing ourselves in order to liberate ourselves to become the real person that we really are, to become the true sense of who we really are. But what we've done is we've put blocks in our way and limitations. And one of the things that I work very strongly on is, like, you know, in even with the asanas, is going within, turning inwards, going within. It's very, very important to really get the whole experience of the session when you start to have that focus right from the beginning. So having that intention right from the beginning. Another thing that I like to do is focus on, we get away from the external senses while we're going within and focus on the internal senses. So I want to kind of just do a very brief snapshot of what I'm talking about in terms of the senses. So for example, you know, even for the viewers afterwards that might be watching this. So for example, where you're sitting, we'll start with the visual. Just look around you. We're just focusing on the visual. What visuals do you see in front of you? Like, it, you know, the wall opposite you, whatever you're looking at. Look at maybe 5 different visuals you can see just in front of you. This starts the process of like internalization, and you're being very focused on a modality that's just there in front of you visually. Then after that, when you've done that, when you've gathered like 5 visuals, and you can spend more time on this when you're on your own, then we're going to do the sound, where you can tune into maybe 5 different sounds you can hear. So, you know, you can close your eyes and just tune in to the 5 different sounds you can hear. And then another one is feeling. Okay, you can just start with, like, you know, touching the fingertips together. The feeling aspect. This is kind of like kinesthetic, feeling feelings, the textures, what you're sitting on, you know, the chair, the ground, even the clothes that you're wearing, getting a feeling of the texture of, you know, the clothing that you're wearing. So this starts to help to internalize, even through the senses, to get to the core of who we are. We have what I call is, you know, like we have the external senses. So when I bring people out, I actually bring them back to the external senses, but then we have the internal senses. So even like, you know, the third eye, we have the physical eye, but then when we close the physical eye and we tune in, we're focusing on the third eye, which is like, you know, here, and we can sort of like enhance our intuition. And the intuition then can help us to integrate tuning inwards to, you know, our senses, the inner senses, and then getting to the core of who we really are. So I kind of really feel that liberation plays a big, big part of yoga as part of the holistic package. Obviously, there are lots of other things that, you know, our speakers have already mentioned as well. And it's not just, you know, as some of you have already said, it's not just what we do on the mat, it's when we come off the mat as well. It's like a holistic package that carries on day in, day out. So, you know, even our sleep pattern, when we go to sleep, it's all part of the yoga, how we sleep. Because if you're having disturbed sleep, then you're not in touch with yourself fully, because that's why there are resistances there at play that are affecting the sleep patterns. And even the eating, if you're not eating the right diet according to your needs, then there are disturbances in your energy field that are affecting your diet that are then affecting your lifestyle. So it's like looking at the whole package and what is blocking you in terms of your liberation to, you know, I mean, they say yoga is merging our self, you know, you can look at it, our lower self with the higher self, and then the higher self with the divine energy, you know, with the ultimate supreme reality. You know, that is the yoga. It's the merging, the union. And if we're truly merging, you know, with our higher self with the divine self, then we have to get rid of those limitations. We have to get rid of the blockages. And part of the journey of yoga is working on those limitations and the blockages to, you know, find the freedom, to find the liberation of who we really are, that spark, that energy, that divine self in us. And then you can start to work miracles. So I hope that's been useful and helpful. And I really, you know, want to say thank you for bringing me on.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jaswinder. That was indeed a different aspect of yoga. And I think something that we all need to introspect and reflect upon as individuals so that we find inner peace. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your expertise and taking us on a different path of yoga and making this evening truly fantabulous.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, moving on to the last panelist tonight, we have Miss Lakshmi Kohli. And I would just like to start by saying, they usually say like father, like son, but today I'm just going to change it a little bit and say like father, like daughter. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce to you our last panelist, Miss Lakshmi Kohli, daughter of Dr. S.K. Kohli ji, who shared the musical therapy of yoga. She has been inspired to dedicate her life to yoga from a very young age. Not only that, has she inspired young and old people to practice the path of yoga. What is actually marvelous is that she has spearheaded a noble cause during the COVID-19 to empower the women of the red light area through workshops in art and craft in order to maintain their sustainability economically. So with a big round of applause, I think that effort and that thought process deserves a round of applause. I would like to welcome today Miss Lakshmi Kohli. Welcome, Lakshmi ma'am. And we would love to hear or see what you would like to share with us. A pleasure having you here, Lakshmi.
नमस्ते, मैं पीयूष जी की आभारी हूँ कि उन्होंने मुझे इस मीटिंग से जोड़ा और मैंने दिल्ली पुलिस और आर्मियों को योगा सिखाया है। आप ये यूं कह सकते हैं कि जो लोग कम बोलते हैं जमाने में उनके हुनर बोलते हैं। चलिए मैं आपको डेमो दिखाती हूँ। Welcome to INEX. मैं दिख रही हूँ आपको?
जी मैम दिख रही है।
So let's identify.
Thank you so much, Lakshmi ma'am. Ma'am, unmute कीजिए.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lakshmi ma'am. आपका परफॉर्मेंस मैंने पहले भी देखा है. हर बार देख के मैं बहुत प्रेरित होती हूँ कि मैं करूंगी, बट नोइंग माई सेल्फ नहीं कर पाती. बट आई एम होपिंग कि आज क्योंकि इतने शॉर्ट टाइम में आपने बहुत कुछ ऐसा सिखाया, और मैं जानती हूँ कि हमारे शरीर के लिए बहुत जरूरी है. तो मैं कोशिश करूंगी कि इस बार मैं थोड़ा सा नियम बनाऊं, क्योंकि मुद्राएं थोड़ा मुझे डिफिकल्ट लगती हैं करने में, बट आई विल डेफिनेटली मेक एन अटेम्प्ट. थैंक यू सो मच कि आपने हमारे साथ टाइम स्पेंड किया और हमें कुछ आसान मुद्राएं दिखाई. जी सर, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही सर, अनम्यूट करिए.
अगर आप मीटिंग को खत्म कर रहे हैं तो फिर एक मैसेज पूरे हिंदुस्तान में जरूर जाना चाहिए.
आप मैसेज दीजिए सर, हम सिर्फ इंतजार करें हमारे कुछ मेहमानों का. और प्लीज मैसेज जरूर दीजिए.
छोड़ो कल की बात पुरानी, नए दौर में लिखेंगे मिलकर नई कहानी. हम हिंदुस्तानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी. चलिए आप ये तालियां बजा रहे हैं, आप मुझे दिख रहे हैं, तो जादू की छड़ी है जिससे आप सारे दिख रहे हैं. आज पुरानी जंजीरों को तोड़ चुके हैं, क्या देखी इस मंजिल को जो छोड़ चुके हैं. चांद के दर पे क्या पहुंचा है समाना, नए जगत से हम भी नाता जोड़ चुके हैं. नया खून है, नई उमंगे, अब है नई जवानी. हम हिंदुस्तानी, हम हिंदुस्तानी.
मुझे उम्मीद है कि जो मैंने जो बातें शुरू में बताई और अब जो ये गीत लाया कि हिंदुस्तान आज विश्व गुरु है, तभी हम विश्व गुरु बने रहेंगे कि हम बातें कम और काम ज्यादा करेंगे. थैंक यू जी.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Moving on now, I would like to invite Miss Professor Nada to share with us. She's a core team member of IIU and co-founder of IIU. I would like to invite her first to share her views on this momentous occasion. Professor Nada, a very warm welcome to you, ma'am.
Yes, greetings from Croatia. A very happy International Day of Yoga. What to say? Let me share something. I have a presentation, so I can go through her. So in Croatia, in Europe, we also have daily routines on yoga. My internet connection is a little bad, but let us try. So I can say that yoga is really the greatest gift that India has given to the humanity. Very important now, how I have so many friends from India, my family, IIU families from India. I learned a lot about this yoga. And yes, as I said at the beginning, in Croatia, we also have the rituals, and in the embassy of India, they are very active with a lot of events. So I want to say that at first May, there was a big European yoga conference in Spain, where all European countries participate. Oh, I'm back. I lost the connection. Something not good, but let me try. Is it visible?
Yes, it is visible, Professor Nada. Yes.
Okay, so I want to say that yoga is really helping a lot for the health, for the well-being. In America, we know that we have more than 20 million yoga practitioners located in America, not only in India. I think that I will stop sharing because I will lose sentence. So sorry, but I will talk. So I think that for each one of us to make research for the quality of living, for culture, for sociology, for all the influences, it is necessary to make yoga. I like this now when he sings. That is something that relaxes us really. I want to appear that in Croatia we have a big Croatia Yoga Association. So many people join. Not even it don't matter which religion you are, because yoga is giving you you can learn how to breathe. Like example, now is the time of allergies, and if you know how to breathe properly, yoga can also help you. The meditation, positive thinking. So if we are in depression, also yoga can help us. And World Health Organization is giving that we need to. It is that we need to practice that. From 1984, we have in Croatia the yoga in everyday life. There are so many certified teachers for the yoga. We can contact them very easy. Big federation. We have big yoga, big science board for the yoga. So this we see that yoga is very important, giving so many benefits for the life. In science, there's one simple thing in science. If we talk about the science, we have a new look of science of yoga. How can we transform our life? Today, we are living under stress. We all need to transform our life. So making activities in science, they're said that there's also a molecular reversing caused by the stress. So many pain in our head, so many pain in our body. I have one friend also from India who is doing these practices, and so many times said, Nada, if you don't feel, we can do that. We can do that also online. But I think that I don't need to do that online, but we really can contact our first center if we want to involve yoga in our life, in our life, and make these meditations to calm our mind. So mentally, spiritually, we have so many benefits from yoga. This spiritual stretch, what it means, combination of so many elements. That is science telling so many elements. We need to pay attention when we move, when we make steps. What is our position? What is the best position? So that really is this a big knowledge. Also, yoga can make you very inspired. It can make you creative. So you need to find it. You need to find the focus. People need to be focused on that. How can we do that to make that is very important for students. For us, we are working a lot and how to improve our concentration skills, because we know during the age our concentration is less. So practicing, you can have always a good concentration. You can develop your better concentration with the yoga. So it is boosting the confidence, giving you a quiet mind, physical strength. So many things that you can be just you want to be. Many educators today need this. So if we want to expect something positively, if we want to have a piece of happiness, we are all trying to find a piece of happiness. So we need to be aware of that. We need to be grateful. So this is the spiritual benefits that yoga can give us. So it can help our body, our mind. It can remind our compassion, giving and resolving all that demands and awareness we have. We can discover our peace, our internal peace in our body. So let us teach and let us learn from these great practitioners to help us. So for my conclusion, I want to say you can be of any faith or have no faith to practice yoga. It can help you, give you a spiritual health of this modern living. It is not only linked and organized kind of form. You can focus on the breath. It also can be like some kind of a prayer. So yoga can help you to make your remembering a full wholeness. Recognize that everywhere. So this is the spiritual side, and I want to say that here today at IIU, this great celebration this year, last year, before 2 years. So IIU is really taking care about our mental health, our well-being. So let us continue to learn something new, especially we who don't practice a lot. Let us try to give to make and bring our life more better and more peaceful, and discover that spiritual side. I can say I look a lot about the science, but I think this spiritual side is very, very important for us. Thank you, Dr. Anju. Thank you to our
Thank-
great sir, Mr. Piyush, for this great platform, for Dr. Snikta, our CEO, for organizing this great event. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Nada. Definitely, you gave us the entire benefits of yoga and how it can help us in a nutshell. Moving on, now I have the great pleasure of inviting our Vice Chancellor, sir, Vice Chancellor of IIU, Professor Charles, to the forum. He is the IIU Africa Head and Director, IIU Nigeria. A very warm welcome, Professor Charles, and it gives me immense pleasure to invite you today to this platform and would love to hear what you have to share with us on this beautiful day of yoga. Professor Charles.
Thank you very much.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you very much, my able academic director. You have been doing a very nice work. God going to elevate you and empower you with his wisdom. Today is International Yoga Day, and it's a day that we keep on thanking God, that God has deemed it fit for us to come and exercise our body, for us to come and know that it's good to do what we're supposed to do, so as to be fit at every second, at every minute, every moment. It's always good to be fit at every good time. That is why I always love experiencing yoga. Yoga is a very good thing. It offers a lot of benefits. Yoga is an annual practice. It is also about breathing, controlling your breath, all those things. It makes you to be lively, to be happy. Yoga is a way of life. Yoga is also, it improves the strength, it improves the balance, makes you balance, makes you to be flexible. It slows movement, deep breathing, increase blood flow, warm your body, warm the muscles. It can build your strength. It depends on how you are trying to make yourself happy. Yoga is a way of promoting physical and mental well-being. Yoga helps keep us grounded. It makes us to be grounded. It is always good to be grounded with what is going on now. Generally, you need to be grounded. You need to be centered. You need to be balanced. You need to be flexible. You need to be strong. You need to be calm. This is what yoga does. It makes you to be calm. It makes you to clean your heart, your head, to make you focus, to make you happy, to make you healthy, to be free from all stress and anxiety. Looking at all those things, it encourages you to stress further, to be happy when you are doing what you are doing. Makes you younger, makes you to be happy all the time. So looking at it now, you will know that it is even more than exercise. Yoga is more than exercise. If your goal is to build strength, if your goal is to be flexible, if your goal to be balanced, it makes you to be happy all the time. Everybody wants to be happy. So since you want to be, in spite of the tension, in spite of the stress, you need to be happy. I will advise you to do the yoga. Yoga is a very good thing. I need to thank IIU for this good work that they have been doing every year. They keep on doing it to educate people, make people to know that it is good to have this. Good to be happy, to be younger, to look nice. So I need to appreciate our able sir, Advocate Piyush Bandi, for all the good work you have been doing. And I thank you, our academic director, for what you have been doing, and every one of us that are here. I thank God for every one of you. May God come to strengthen you. All that are listening, please do this all the time. I recommend it for everybody. We want to be happy all the time. May God come to strengthen us, empower us, and give us all the graces we need for us to come to work faithfully. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Charles. Thank you for instilling in us the confidence under your able guidance and the guidance of our founder. I think today was a wonderful evening where we understood yoga from different perspectives on us, not just performances, physical activity. It also ventured into a arm of music. I take this moment to conclude. And to conclude, I would like to just share words of a very famous yoga practitioner, BKS Iyengar Saab. And according to him, yoga is the art of uniting body, mind, and spirit. In fact, I think today's essence, today's meeting, in fact, strung together all these three aspects of yoga so beautifully and in such a constructive way that I think all of us have become more richer in our thought perspective, in our being, and in our existence as human beings. So taking this opportunity, I would like to start with that appreciation is a wonderful thing. It makes what is excellent in others belong to us as well, by Voltaire. A very good evening to all my respective guests and colleagues. I would like to start off by first off appreciating each and every one of you who took out time to share your thoughts, share your perspectives, and make this such a wonderful learning for all of us today. Thank you to all my esteemed and privileged guest speakers and other prominent figures who spared the time here to be on this show with us today. I would also like to thank our COO, Dr. Snigdha Kadam, for continuously being there as a guiding force in setting up the whole event and enabling us to ensure that it was a flawless performance today. Thank you, Dr. Snigdha. Take this opportunity also to thank my other core team members of Professor Nada, respective Professor Charles, for adding the extra light to the otherwise spectacular show that we had on this evening. Last but foremost, I would like to thank our founder, sir, for enabling such a platform which allowed us to transcend barriers of not just space, but of countries, and share our views on a platform which has become a name to be reckoned with. So heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Piyush Pandit, sir, for creating and thinking of IIU and the IIU platform to enable us to have such a wide and well thought out event today. With these words, I, Dr. Anju Sabharwal, would like to bid you all good evening, stay fit, stay healthy, till the next time. Farewell and adios to all of you. Thank you everyone for being here and making this evening just so memorable. Thank you, Shiv Kumar Kohli, sir, for adding that musical element. I think everyone was rejuvenated when we heard the songs. Thank you so much from the heart, sir. Good night, everyone. Take care, stay healthy, stay safe. Bye-bye.
Jai Hind ji. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.